Hello everyone, this is Omenstorm. Today we are going to be playing .hack GU Last Recode. We will be going through Volume 1 Rebirth. I played this in the past. I greatly enjoyed the game. I'm going to be starting a new game. I'm going to be starting it as the normal game. There's a lot of talking and such in the beginning, and I don't really want to be speaking over characters because there's a lot of voice dialogue, there's a lot of cutscenes, so I'm not going to be speaking very much for this first part, which will last a bit. Once we clear the first part, I will start talking more. I will talk about what I like about the series and talk about kind of what has happened while I wasn't talking. But with that all said, let's get right into the game. This is probably one of my favorite game series, and I'm excited to be streaming it.
Whoa, this is cool. Hey! Hey, you! You, the adept rogue! Yeah, you! I'm talking to you! So, I take it this is your first time playing this game.
Yeah, I just finished installing it to my PC.
Well, if you wish, we will be honored to show you around.
Huh?
I am sure you would like to become well acquainted as soon as possible.
Just say yes and come along with us. I promise you won't regret it.
All right, it is decided then. Here, I'll hand you my member address.
Early voice acting in video games, how awkward it can be. Also, just MMO outfits, always questionable, but
Member addresses are short email addresses that you can only use in the world. Short mail allows you to instantly send and receive messages from any player online in the world.
You can only invite people that you have member addresses for to join into your party.
All right, so let's open the menu.
I don't remember if those pauses for the dialogue keep showing up later on or not, but it's really funny. It gives the feeling of robotics. I know I said I wouldn't be talking much, but I can kind of control when dialogue is happening. Oh, I forgot that they just have dialogue bubbles pop up over their head like that. But let's open the menu and get on with the tutorial for this. Wants me to select party.
This is a list of all the people who have a member address.
It's less a list of everyone who has a member address and everyone who you have a member address. I don't know why I'm being this picky about something. Or am I even being picky or just making snide remarks?
Okay, let's have some fun.
I am honored to lend you my sword.
Okay, great. Now your party is complete. Remember, you can only invite people logged into the world.
Enough with the formalities. Should we go on to your first adventure?
Don't remember if the dialogue is that awkward with the Japanese voices or not. Oh, save shop. Wrong place. I already have a save because I tried streaming this in the past. It wasn't the quality that I wanted it to be, so I ended up not having that video available. It's been over a month since I tried to do that last stream, but I'm pretty happy with everything as it is now. Now it's time to go to the Chaos Gate and go off into the world.
This is a transporter called the Chaos Gate. Players can use this to travel from the root town to other locations. Choose Warp menu. In the world, all locations except for root towns, fields, and dungeons are called areas.
You can warp to these areas by combining 3 words at the Chaos Gate.
These words determine the type of area, monster strength, and so on.
The broken dialogue, even if I'm partly the cause of it, is still making me laugh a bit more than it probably should. But I'm just having so much fun.
Try out the word selection. Choose area word from the menu. This is where you input the words. The thing at the top is the word plate. You combine the 3 words in here to create the area you want to go. The gyro at the left of the screen shows your current stock of words. You can get more words by getting information from other players, emails, and... Okay, why don't you give it a try? Let's start with the first word. Choose courageous from your stock.
Maybe I want to choose a different word. Look at all the options I have. I mean, I have courageous, courageous, courageous. Oh, look. For the second word, I have just as wide a stock. Engaging, engaging, engage. Yeah, I wonder if they want me to go to a specific world for the tutorial or not.
Okay, now you can go to your first area. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. See the mark left of the area word? That's a server symbol. It indicates the server you're currently in. Right now, it's showing triangle for Delta.
It hurts me that it's just it's showing a triangle for Delta. Like, I know that's the symbol for Delta as far as memory serves, but it still hurts to hear it just called triangle.
So, as you can see, we are all in the Delta server.
If it's a different server, you'll go to another area even with the same area word. Pay attention to the server symbol when invited to an area by a friend.
If you want to know more, just check out some of the forums. All right, then we're off to Delta Courageous Engaging Daydream.
They just mentioned the forums. The forums, you can find more keywords. I will talk about that more when we actually get to that portion later in the game.
So, we've all been transported to a field.
Open your map to take a look at the layout.
I'm going to start talking a bit less at this part because this is going to be where we start having more just kind of impromptu pop-ups.
This is the area map. Use this screen to check current position, mission info, and any other information you may need. This is our mission. Missions are basically, well, I guess they're sort of like our objective for the area. It looks like this is a collection mission.
We must collect 3 symbol fragments and make our way to the Beast Temple.
The symbol fragments are in treasure chests found on the altars. The altars are protected by monsters, so the only options are to open the treasure without being seen, or defeat the monsters first, then open the treasure.
These are the altar icons. I suggest we first head to each of these icons and open the treasure chests.
Now, this is the icon for the Beast Temple, which is our final destination.
Okay, now that we've confirmed what our mission is, let's be on our way.
Wait up, Asta. You forgot one more thing. Okay, this time let's really get going. Nice! We found an altar already.
This'll be quick.
Once the battle begins, the battle area is surrounded by the battle fence, so it's virtually impossible.
The only way to escape from a battle is with an item called a smoke screen.
Asta and I don't have one right now, so we'll have to fight it out. Hey, you're not too bad.
Not so difficult, huh?
Yeah, keep it up.
That's it. Just continue fighting like that.
Not bad.
It only just occurred to me that those don't have dialogue, so I should probably...
All right, we found another altar. I'll teach you about using skills to attack.
These don't have dialogue, so I should probably be reading these off. This is just a refresher of the surprise attack. Perform a surprise attack by approaching the monsters around the altar without being seen and pressing A when the target cursor appears.
They're ours. The regular and combo attacks are just simply normal skills, enable you to do much more damage to your enemies.
Skills are powerful attacks that require SP, skill points to perform. Press Y to open the main menu and select skill to open the skill list. These keys will obviously be different if you're playing on something like the Switch that's just released on the PlayStation. I'm using an Xbox controller, but I'm playing on the PC. Skill trigger. The skill trigger is a shortcut for performing skills. Press RB to open the skill trigger menu.
Okay, what you see here is the skill trigger menu. Do you see the 4 panels? You can press the button that corresponds to each panel to execute the different arts.
Now try it out by using the arts. Gale Blade.
Still such a wide selection. Can tell I'm in the tutorial.
All right, perfect.
The skill trigger is not just a shortcut.
It can also be used to stop enemy attacks, or it can be used to interrupt one of your own.
Aren't you forgetting something important, EO10? There is an even more important use for the skill trigger.
Of course I haven't forgotten. You're talking about Rengeki, right?
Rengeki is an advanced skilled attack with an increased amount of inflicted damage. To perform Rengeki, use a skill attack when an enemy is surrounded by a blue and purple ring. Appears when continuously inflicted with damage. Attack the enemy until it is surrounded by blue and purple rings. Favorite action is triggered when Rengeki is used or other conditions are met. It raises the morale of your party members and will allow you to execute more powerful attacks. Conditions for favorite action vary with each party member.
There you go.
Very well. Shall we let him play as he wishes?
That's a good idea. All right, Haseo, it's all up to you now. Not bad.
It just occurred to me, there are quite a few video games where you kick a treasure chest open.
Slow.
Awkwardly getting beat up in a fight, that's should be rather easy. I was doing so good when it wasn't actually expecting me to remember how to fight properly. Also when I wasn't trying to fight 3 of them all by myself. Oh, now that I make a remark, you guys decide to do something.
Yeah! Awesome job! All right, let's finish off by heading for the Beast Temple.
Okay, now use the map to check your position, just like we taught you.
This is a small enough place that I don't think I'm going to get lost if I don't check the map. Actually, thinking about how my sense of direction is in most video games, it probably would save me if I check the map, but luckily I've run through here enough times that I've pretty much memorized this first little area. And now begins a super long cutscene. So I really will be quiet for a while starting with this cutscene.
This is a statue of Folset, the god of law. We just call it the Beast statue. But I think in the game's story, it's supposed to be an important god or something. You see that treasure box? That's the offering to the Beast statue. There's a rare item inside of that you can only get in this area.
Go ahead and open it, Haseo.
You sure?
Go ahead, you're still a noob. You need all the help you can get.
Got slightly distracted with a cat. Sorry. This should be the start of the super long cutscene.
What the?
The items in the treasure chest are your rewards.
Yes, and our reward is you.
I love taking out these pathetic noobs. It's really quite fun. Face it, an idiot like you isn't qualified to play this game.
Hey, hold on. I thought you said I could kill this one. Don't you remember? After all, this is my reward! Nice try, dear.
How pathetic.
Well, what do you expect from a noob who's just logged in for the first time?
Come on, say something already.
Hello?
I swear, just pretend to be their friend, and they fall all over themselves to let you PK them. Hey, you're still around, aren't you, kid? Huh? What the?
Welcome to the world.
Please help me!
What an idiot! Ha!
The terror of death! It's a sale! The PKK! What?
I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be that strong. I guess this means that the rumor about you killing 100 PKers wasn't a lie after all. Hey, come on, don't look at me like that. Here, let me apologize. So just take it easy, calm down, and die!
Do you know Tri-Edge?
What did you say?
He's a legendary PK shrouded in blue fire. They say players that get killed by him never come back to the game.
Huh? Oh, come on now. Don't tell me you actually believe that crap. Those old forum fairy tales. So, you think you can go up against me, the Great Bordeaux, and just walk away like nothing happened?
Yeah, I think I can.
So it's you. You, the character that stinks of death. The terror of death. You're the PKK, Haseo. Players who kill other players are disgraceful. And I agree it's terrible how PKs can just strut around the world so easily these days. But is it right that you PKKs have chosen to use brute force to stop them?
I don't have time for this. Not now.
You have no authority, and it earns you nothing. So why? I am the leader of Moon Tree's Unit 2. My friends call me Sakaki, and I'm afraid I cannot overlook your actions.
Did you say Moon Tree? What's that? The name of a guild? Sorry, Sakaki, but I've already got enough friends. Thanks.
Do you always interrupt people like that? You know, Sakaki wasn't finished talking to you yet.
Shino.
Atali, do you know this person?
No?
Atali.
It's not unusual to meet players with similar characters in an online game like this. Just a case of mistaken identity.
Hey, you. Why don't you just... Huh? A text message. Delta Hidden Forbidden Waterfall. Waiting at RK Keln. But who sent it? Ovan!
Just hold on a moment. Why don't you stop acting like a complete fool? Remember what you PKKs are trying to do. If you succeed, you'll be no different from the PKs themselves.
Ovan!
It's been a long time, Haseo. Or maybe I should call you the Terror of Death. You've gotten quite strong, a lot stronger than you were back then.
Well, I was forced to become stronger, thanks to you. You, where have you been?
Haseo, always the reliable one. I knew I could count on you.
When the Twilight Brigade broke up, why didn't you come then? What have you been doing the last 6 months?
I was busy. It was such a small seed. I needed to find out what was growing inside. And there was only one way to find out. That's why I decided to raise it.
You raised it? What are you talking about, Ovan?
I'm speaking figuratively.
When you suddenly disappeared, we all just... Why did you disappear like that? After that, Shino...
Haseo, do you want to know about Tri-Edge?
Wait, you know Tri-Edge?
6 months now, and Shino hasn't come back to the world since Tri-Edge killed her. Meanwhile, the real-life Shino is lying in a coma, and no one seems to know the reason why. Tri-Edge, he is not a normal PK.
So you knew about Shino?
Yes, but that's all that I know. But if you were able to find Tri-Edge, you might learn something about Shino's coma. You may also learn more about what really happened that day. And if you were somehow able to defeat Tri-Edge,
then maybe Shino would come out of the coma.
If my information is correct, he will be back today at the scene of the crime.
The scene of the crime? You mean...
Delta Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground. The place where Shino was killed.
The whole Grand's Cathedral. Yes, finally. I'll get my chance. I swear I'll bring Shino back. I'll do it, Ovan!
Yes. You and I. We're the only ones who could possibly bring her back.
We're the only ones. Ovan?
I'll meet you at the Holy Ground. There are some things I must do. He will be back today, at the scene of the crime.
Tri-Edge is coming here.
They say there used to be a statue of a girl here.
A girl?
That's right. She was called Aura.
I wonder, why'd she disappear?
Who knows? Maybe she just lost her interest. Lost hope for this world.
What's that sound? What the hell are you? This guy killed Shino. It's not over yet!
As I said, that was a particularly long cutscene.
Huh? What the? I was fighting Tri-Edge, but then... Damn it, I can't remember. Huh? I don't remember doing that. Reformatted? What's going on? What about my emails? Huh? What the hell? I would never delete these. They're all gone? Even the emails I got from Shino. Everything's been reformatted. What the hell is going on? An email? Fine, let's take a look. Ovan?
I wanted to try and do this in an Ovan voice, but I cannot do any sort of voice acting, so I'll just read this off like normal. There are two paths before you. One of these will lead to safety and shame. It is a path where you give up the world and never log in again. The other path leads to peril and pride. It is a path where you continue the world and resume your search for the truth. Let me be blunt. The latter path is tortuous and will threaten both your mind and body. Once you have chosen it, there will be no turning back. If you choose to walk this path, then there will come a time when you and I will meet once again in the world. When that time comes, I will say this once again to you. Welcome to the world.
Trial and truth. Whether or not I should quit the world? You should know better, Ovan. I'm gonna go back to the world. And then I'm gonna get Shino back, no matter what.
So before I actually go back and get into the world, I will say a couple things to be covered and talked about. During that cutscene, it mentioned an 8-month period of time. I believe the Dot Hack Roots anime covers what happens during that period of time. News capture. I'm not going to go and do... I'm not going to click on some of these things because as far as I remember, they have videos that I believe might not, or that might cause issues, but they go and talk about the different things that are going on in the world of the Dot Hack series at the time. Um, I might go and at the end of this video, or maybe in a separate video, go and cover each of these things, go read through them and such. Right now, I'm just kind of clicking through, kind of show an idea for what they are. I think that will be it for going through that one. The community forums, it was mentioned earlier. I said I would talk about it. They talk about different things. This, I don't remember what this is. Oh, the Apkalu, or however you say that, is where you get the different arts that you can use for backgrounds and such. There's also the normal click on the replies, and you can see people talking like, normal forums. I might go and spend some time to read these out as well. I don't know whether that would be something people are interested in or not. Outside of the Apkalu forums, you know what? I will go and grab all the different arts off stream so that I'm not wasting everyone's time with that. The different forums give you either general ideas. I believe the rumors forum is where you can find new keywords for the well, I'm saying a lot. However, trying to get my thoughts together, and that's the best word I can use at the moment. The different forums have things they give. The rumor forums, I believe, is where you can get more keywords, or maybe not. Saying way too many times. Maybe this is just where they're talking about the things that are going on in the background. News. News is the real world things going on. Crimson Versus talks about the little card game that is within .hack GU. It tells you it tells you about the well, I was gonna say it tells you about the game, but right now that's saying that I have to wait. So the world is probably the one where Alm Shell, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So the world is probably the forms I'm going to need to check more frequently to get keywords for locations, such as this one where can I get the Alm Shell, and it gives me the keywords for the Delta Buzzing Rafe's Puddle. I acquired area word Buzzing Rafe's Puddle, so now I can go and create that area word and head to that place. Crimson Versus is offline. Movie player. Yeah, the movie player is just to go back and replay cutscenes and such. Accessories. Accessories lets me change my active background music. Backgrounds lets me use those images that I was just collecting from Apkalu. Data manager is my saves and loads. Let's actually go and save now that I'm through that cutscene. And let's get back into the world. This also has some things, talks about the world, talks about different aspects of it. The steam alchemy, which is one of the really interesting parts of the world. Different jobs. This is the one that interests me the most, just because I really like a lot of the different jobs in this. The one that Haseo is the adept rogue, and adept rogues are usually, I believe, they're considered a really hard to learn class. I believe when you're, from what memory serves, when you're making an adept rogue, you choose 2 or 3 other weapons from, choose 2 or 3 weapons, and it lets you go and do stuff for those classes, though not nearly as strong as if you were truly that class. Admittedly, if I was playing this because I like switching through things, I probably would have chosen Adept Rogue myself. In MMOs, I like being a healer and tank, so probably would have chosen something from that. These are the actual in-game forums for the world. I don't believe I can get more keywords from that, but I'd have to check later. But let's log back in proper. Eternal City Mach Anu. Probably mispronouncing that as well. Hey, a familiar scene.
What's going on? Why is my equipment different? What the? I'm back at level 1? What about my items? My member list? My equipment? Gone. It's all gone. My whole character has been completely reformatted.
Hey, did you see that guy just now? With the really weird arm? Totally!
Arm? Ovan? He would know something about this.
Now we're finally able to explore the world at large. No more tutorial stuff. Actually, are we still in a tutorial phase? I don't think so.
Hey, do you know what that guy's job was? I don't think I've seen a design like that.
I didn't look that closely.
I saw him head towards the harbor. Maybe I'll go get a closer look.
But, yeah, the Adept Rogue, I believe Haseo chose the... Oh, crud, I wasn't paying enough attention to the classes after... I was just talking about looking at the classes. Chose the Dual Blade, the Blade... Brandy... Yeah, the Blade Brandisher, I believe it was, and then the Flick Reaper.
Oh my god, that player looks really hot!
Really? I thought he looked kinda creepy. So, you like guys that look like that?
Where'd he go?
I think he went down that alley.
I wish I could say that was exaggerated MMO dialogue, but unfortunately I've seen dialogue like that in real MMOs from players. But Haseo's weapons are the twin daggers, the two-handed blade that the blade brandishers wear, and then in the cutscene you also saw him use the Flick Reaper scythe.
Damn, it's those player killers.
It's not much of a challenge when they're so pathetically weak.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Fighting those noobs is making us all rusty.
That rogue that we fought the last time? He really wasn't that bad.
You mean we're going after him next?
Hell yeah. There is no way in hell I can back down after what happened last time.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, what the hell am I hiding for? Why do I have to hide from bastards like them? It's pathetic.
Because you're level 1, that's why you're hiding.
You're kidding! What the hell's going on?
Gaspard, are you okay?
Huh? What happened?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Hey, are you a new player?
You're a noob? Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I guess I must have scared you, huh?
Hell no, I'm not a noob. I'm the terror of death.
Terror of what?
What? Wait, are you talking about the famous PKK Haseo?
Oh, you're a player killer killer! I knew I'd heard about him somewhere before. But I'm pretty sure the player's name was Haseo.
Are you sure?
Definitely. Yep.
Hey, look. It's me. I'm the real PKK Haseo.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to gain more levels before you can say anything like that.
What? Hey.
If you're a noob, we'll be happy to teach you the basics of this game.
Actually, Syllabus and I are part of the Noob Support Guild called Canard.
Noob Support Guild?
It's a guild that teaches noobs all they need to know to become top players.
We're actually pretty famous, you know.
Oh yeah, I need to give you our member addresses first. Here.
I can only imagine how awkward this would actually be on so very many different
Member
levels.
addresses are an address system
Oh
made just
man,
for communicating
it's just
with your
my
friends
luck
in
to
the
get
world.
mixed up with
When
a bunch of
inviting someone into your
weirdos.
party, check their status
I even lost sight of Ovan. Anyway, right now, I've got to level back up to become the terror of death. Well, I guess I'll just hang out with them for a little while longer.
Look, it doesn't mean that they'll join just because you invite them to. Were you listening to me?
Yeah, I was listening.
You were? Really?
Yes, really. Anyway, come on. You're gonna teach me the basics, right? So hurry up and let's move on to the next lesson.
Okay, then let's go to an area.
Now, invite us into your party and we'll go find the Chaos Gate.
Yeah, with what's already happened in this game, you'd think there'd be a bit more hesitation in just randomly joining people who want to help new players. teleportation is a nice way to get around town, especially once you memorize them.
This is the Chaos Gate. If you input 3 different types of words into...
And deja vu.
I know that.
Okay, well then.
Delta Peaceful Leading Freedom. That should be a good...
I have both the new keyword and the one I got from the forums.
Attention! Bringing 1 noob to the dungeon! Repeat, bringing 1 noob to the dungeon!
I told you that I'm not a noob.
I know. You're really the terror of death, right?
I can understand you wanting to roleplay something like that, but I'm not really sure if you should do Terror of Death, you know? Player killers are going to come after you, and it'll definitely be rough for you.
Hey, just shut up and listen.
So you're saying you're really the PKK Haseo, the terror of death. And when you logged in, your level went down from 133 to 1?
No way! I've never heard of a bug quite like that. Wow!
I'm not lying.
Okay, but still.
Gaspard, that's what he's role-playing.
Oh, now I get it. That's some really complicated character background.
It's not role-playing.
Don't be embarrassed. We'll accept your character concept.
Just relax and come with us.
Will you please listen to me already?
I know people who are like every type of one of these characters so far. The ones who are super deep into role plays for a character when they're playing MMOs.
The enemy has been spotted.
Okay, maybe we should start by telling you about the skill trigger.
I already know about that.
But how could you know? You're just a noob.
No, I'm not.
Why don't we give it a shot?
Okay, come on, Haseo. Let's go fight the monsters.
Don't forget to use the skill trigger, okay?
First strike.
I feel kind of bad for Paseo, but the stress or just his annoyance with the situation does kind of go and turn it to be a bit more humorous from the... No, I don't know exactly how to describe the mood that the game had so far.
Yes! Way to go, Haseo!
Yeah, looks like you can use the skill trigger just fine.
I just can't believe that you're a noob.
Again, I know people that are like every single one of these people. I know several people that are like Gaspard even.
I told you, I'm not a...
Okay.
Let's move on. Will you two
just listen to me?
Okay. Let's not accidentally minimize the minimap again. That way I will get lost.
How to use the skill trigger? Let's learn about Rengeki.
I already know about...
Okay, then let's go and fight them.
I'll tell you the timing to execute it, so make sure you use it.
Listen to me, damn it!
Don't worry, we're listening all right.
Yeah, right. Slow!
I do feel slightly bad for Haseo as he's actually just trying to explain things and just constantly yeah, we're listening. Really, we are.
Wow, we did it!
And everything died before I could get anything ready to be able to be hit with Rengeki. But
Was the Rengeki too difficult?
I just forgot for a second.
It's all right. Don't be shy. We'll
I didn't even get a chance. Everything died too
so
fast.
listen up, okay?
Now, when you attack an enemy, there are times when you'll see blue and purple effects. When this happens, use any skill that is registered on your skill trigger. If you succeed, your skill will intensify. Then you'll be able to do more damage than usual.
This is called Rengeki.
It might be a little tricky at first, but you'll be able to...
Good luck, Haseo.
Let's keep going.
Oh, now I feel like Haseo. I have the feeling of, I know how to do this. I would have done it if there's the chance to do it. Oh, that stairs down. There's still a pathway up off back here. But, yeah, oh, now I lost my train of thought with that, unfortunately. But I do feel kind of bad for Haseo, but also thinking about it, it really would be very difficult to just, like, kind of accept that for a lot of... Again, like, just then I would have been able to Rengeki if it didn't immediately die after it became available to be Rengeki.
Well, that's that.
As I was saying, the... Oh, going to be interrupted for this. Chim Chim. This is a mysterious animal that resides in the world, known as the Chim Chim. Approach it and kick it to acquire energy known as Chim Spheres. Chim Spheres are vital to operate the various steam machinery, so you'd always keep at least 30 in stock. However, if you have too many, it may cause some difficulties. I don't know that I've ever had any issues with having too many Chim Spheres. And I should also add the note of, despite the fact that this game is telling you do something like this, never kick an animal in real life. Even if that should be an obvious thing.
Let's get going.
But as I was starting to say, it really is kind of difficult from one perspective to believe that there's just...
That was nothing.
If you had to explain that a character came in and attacked you, and after attacking you, all your stuff was completely and totally reformatted back to square one, I could see a lot of people having trouble believing that, realistically. And I also can't say that it's impossible to believe that would happen, but
Getting nervous.
it really is in that vein of just so far out there that I can understand where Gaspard and Syllabus are coming from in the not really believing Haseo and thinking that he's... There we go, there's the Rengeki. But not really believing Haseo and thinking that he's role-playing something. And then the other side of it is with Haseo actually telling the truth and what's going on. But, oh, go and Rengeki him. Did I get two? Yeah, I got two in that hit. And another Rengeki already. Oh, it's dead.
Wow, we did it!
Let's see. What train of thoughts did I have? I don't think I've ever finished the train of thought as far as the classes go. If the world was an actual game, I think I probably would end up being the Adept Rogue as well, admittedly, because again, I don't believe that Adept Rogues are as strong as if you had just chosen to purely go with a single class. But you can do multiple things. So I probably would have gone with the Adept Rogue. And then for the weapons, Probably would have chosen the Harvest Cleric since it's a healer of some sort.
Do you know about Awakening?
No, I don't.
See? I knew that you were a noob.
Hey!
Now, Haseo. We'll tell you all about them, so don't scowl, okay?
Yeah. So, what is this awakening thing you were talking about?
Well, it's a special attack that you can do together with your party members. Do you want to give it a shot? It's a lot easier to understand it if you're in battle.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do it. I'm gonna do my best.
Hey, I haven't agreed.
All right then, let's go encounter some enemies.
Requires friends. Of course the edgy rogue doesn't know about something that requires friends. Isn't that the generic backstory?
Awakening is a state when a special kind of power has been... You can use it when the morale gauge on the top right of the screen is full.
Yeah. The
Here it comes!
edgy rogue has no friends, no yada yadas for that. But Awakening is really useful.
Using this tech, you just got one step closer to becoming the terror of...
The enemies get stronger as we go deeper, so let's kick some butt.
Why did these things survive with just one health? That's annoying.
Let's keep it up.
Actually, they probably survived with one health so that they could specifically have that little bit of dialogue, but still. Need to go and get Chim Spheres to open the, oops. That was something important, and I skipped through it because I was trying to get the Chim-Chims. Steam door is one of the traps that are found in a dungeon. These doors can be opened by inserting an energy, not an enemy, an energy known as Chim Spheres. Chim Spheres can be obtained from mysterious creatures known as Chim-Chims, which are found inside dungeons and root towns. So this one only needs 5 Chim Spheres. Will probably do me some good to go and get some more again. Like it said. Oh, big guy. How much does the big guy give? Quite a number, but it's worthwhile to go and kind of stock up at least a little to have those around. I believe there are a couple overworld encounters you can have that require Chim Spheres, and you're not always going to have them available. Finally, I got another surprise attack after I don't know how long. But I had all my thoughts together, and now my thoughts are scattering.
I'm getting nervous.
As I was saying with the classes, probably would have chosen the Harvest Cleric, and then something that could... Actually, I probably would have chosen something that could increase my survivability a bit. I don't know that I would actually choose... I believe it's Lord Partisan that is the kind of tanky class that uses lances. There's a couple games where they have lances and I like using them, but I just don't prefer the lance as a weapon overall. Thinking about it, I don't remember the specific rules for mixing and matching stuff, so maybe just do the Harvest Cleric and the other magic class. I don't know how their combos, how the combinations affect the stat increases of the Adept Rogue. rat boxes. But yeah. But as I was saying, if the I'm gonna try and read that and press the wrong button. Health drink. Trap box. Oh, I forgot that this was how it worked, and I wish that I could remember the keys for Xbox controller. That's an unfortunate waste of an item on what was probably the easiest thing in the game for a trap box. But as I was saying, I don't remember how the little stat distributions would work for an adept rogue, and if the adept rogues have their own special way stats are distributed. Actually, I just don't remember how stats are distributed in the world in general. And I think that's part of what is making me not know how I would go and distribute the stats for an adept rogue and what I would choose for it. Like, I would definitely choose the Harvest Cleric, but I don't know what else I would choose. I've played a couple MMOs in the past where your stats are, well, where your class is determined by the weapon you're actively using, and you can switch weapons. So your stats can kind of shift and flux as you switch to different weapons and technically switch to different classes. And then there's...
Hey, do you guys know anything about Tri-Edge?
Am I going in the right direction?
Tri-Edge? No, what's that? Some kind of event monster or something?
It's the screen name of a PK.
Never heard of him.
Me neither.
I was trying to explore the entire dungeon, not go the correct way. There's another Steam door over here, and I wasn't paying attention to how much spheres I have. Needs 5 to open. I have just 5. Yep, that's the correct way. Now I get to walk back through here because I accidentally went in the correct direction. That's a bit of fun. Gives me more time to gather my thoughts back to what I was saying about classes and stat distributions and games and MMOs. I've played a couple games where, and I'm going to end up saying the same stuff while I'm getting my thoughts back in order and such. I've played a couple games where your stats are determined by what weapon you're actively using at the time, as well as a couple where you just have your base stats and you kind of decide what weapons you use based around... Oops, don't want to talk to him, I was trying to do a president. But you choose your weapons and such around how your stats are, and you either are getting to distribute your points freely, or you chose something early on that's deciding how you are having your stats distributed now. And I know there's a couple other ways that games have stats handled in how class, talent, etc., for whatever their system name is called is handled. I'm going to spend a few seconds to try and get some more back. Or not energy. Yes, it did say that chim spheres were a form of energy, so saying energy is correct, but go and get some more chim spheres. Get to that remark, or get back to that 30 chim spheres point that they had talked about briefly. Looks like they're actually standing in a decent enough position that I just need to hit the Steam button and they will hit all the chim-chims for me as they come off the thing. I say that and you guys let 2 past you. Isn't that how things go? everything's working fine, and then you say something about how things are working fine, and suddenly nothing's working fine anymore. But I fully explored, so now I can go back the right way so that I can end this dungeon. Let Haseo stop being in the misery of people who appear to honestly be trying to help him. Oh, that was a thought that I don't think I ever finished earlier. You would think that Haseo would have some level of trauma about players who want to help new players after dealing with Yoten and the other
This
person
is a
whose name I've
statue of
already
Folsom,
forgotten.
the god of law in the world's backstory, but we just call it the Beast statue.
Especially with dialogue like this.
And there is the treasure offering. See? Go on and open it, Haseo.
Hey, little Haseo. Been a while, huh?
They're from Kestrel.
Huh? What? Hey, who are these guys?
Famous player killers.
What the? Not now.
Well, well. Looks like you haven't been keeping up since the last time we met. It took me a little while to recognize that you were really the terror of death.
What? He's real?
You're really the terror of death?
I love their dialogue
How
there.
amazing. I mean, what a coincidence running into you here. I tell you, it has to be destiny.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, right, moron. Give me a break. Someone sent me an anonymous email. So I decided to come and have some fun. Now, what should we play?
I
Well,
blame
for
Ovan.
starters, how about I love you? To death!
I don't really know what's going on. But please, no violence.
Gaspard!
He got in my way.
Deja vu of a different nature.
What is this? Just what the hell is going on here? What's happening?
Haseo! Run!
Are you scared? Man, I just love that expression, you know what I mean? God, there is nothing like PK.
Wait a minute. What the? Something is starting to... It's growing.
Hold it. You guys look like you're having fun.
Who the hell are you? You want to be killed too?
Are you sure you want to do that? The guild that you PKers hate the most might be heading this way as we speak.
Moontree? I can't believe it. You tipped them off, you bitch!
Maybe I did.
Hey! What are we gonna do?
Fighting them now is only gonna bring more problems. You! I won't forget this.
What a silly girl. Don't you realize that I just saved you?
Yeah. Thanks a lot for saving us.
You're Haseo.
I don't recall telling anyone like you my name.
You're an unruly child, just like I heard you were.
That sounds like an
Are
accurate
you a
description of
groupie?
Haseo.
Nice try, but I'm not interested in brats.
Well, I'm glad. Because I don't have any interest in old hags.
What? Old hag?
Only an old person like you would use such an outdated phrase like unruly child.
Damn brat. I'll have you know that I'm...
You're...
I'll come back another time.
As you wish.
Let me just give you one warning. Haseo, your character hides something. There is a dangerous power inside you.
Dangerous power?
Have you ever had the feeling like there was something strange growing inside your character?
Yes, about 30 seconds ago, I think.
As if it is trying to get out. Well, anyway. I'll see you again.
Phew! Oh man, that was pretty scary.
I was starting to question whether Gaspard was... his character was dead or unconscious or
Wow.
just got knocked down and didn't want to get back up.
I didn't really get all of that, but basically, your character has some really messed up data, right?
What? Really? Well then you should go and tell CC Corporation all about it, and have them recreate your character for you.
It's not normal to go from level 133 to level 1 so suddenly.
Yeah, I know. You're right. It's definitely not normal, but... I guess you could say my enemy's not normal either.
Enemy?
If that dangerous power, or whatever she was talking about, can help, then I've got no choice but to keep using this character.
That sounds pretty serious to me. Oh well, anyway, good luck.
You know what? Come to think of it, didn't that lady say that she had already called the Moontree Guild?
That was just a bluff.
She lied?
No, not a lie exactly. That old hag just never said she had actually called them.
A bluff, huh? She's quite the strategist. What's wrong?
What are we doing wasting our time? I mean, what if those player killers come back here?
Yeah, good point. Let's hurry back to town.
I wish I could have gotten better on my surprise attacks, cause that is that's a really awkward okay, I'm here. Echoes be causing echoes. Did I accidentally turn something on without realizing it? Okay, hopefully I'm not getting any more echoes. That was odd.
Why don't you have Moontree protect you?
Yeah, that's right. You've got those really strong-looking PKers after you.
Moontree is a guild that supports the abolishment of PKs.
And part of their mandate includes helping PK victims out.
Moontree, huh? Oh, them. You want me to beg those hard-headed dorks to protect me? Forget about it. I'd rather be PK'd than be protected by all those lecturing loudmouths. Seriously, who makes a charity group in a game?
Haseo.
Oh, this is about to be horribly awkward.
have you been standing there? What? You got a problem?
Look, Haseo, you don't understand anything about Moontree, okay? We're just trying to make the world a more enjoyable place. We just want to reach an understanding with everyone. I mean, doesn't everyone feel like being nice to someone sometimes? We want to protect those feelings. We want to be able to protect those feelings. But everyone likes to make fun of us, saying we're just some charity group or some cult. We just want to improve, together with everyone else. We are not here to lecture anyone. Do you get it? Do you understand? Do you, Haseo?
You...
Please, take this.
Huh?
I'm going to do everything within my power to explain Moontree to you. I want you to better understand who we really are.
I don't think that helps with the lecturing
Saying
vibe.
this? Hey.
Yes?
So, how did you even recognize me anyway? I mean, I don't look anything like I used to before.
Well, I guess it's because you're still you.
Huh?
It's true that I didn't recognize you at first, but soon after that, I realized it was you. Oh, Sakaki's calling me, so I have to get going now. But I'll tell you a lot more about Moontree next time.
Was she a member of Moontree? That's great! If you're friends with a Moontree member, the PKers are bound to leave you alone.
Man. Even though she's got the same face and everything, she's definitely not Shino.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
Well, that was all really interesting. Okay, we're gonna head for another area. How about you, Haseo?
No,
Okay, got it. Well, if you need anything, just call us.
We'll help you out.
See ya.
Yeah, later.
I had some more thoughts to say, but
God, I'm so beat. What was that about?
I had some more thoughts to say.
What about that woman? And the dangerous power she talked about? I'll log out and check my email or something.
I had more thoughts to say, but during me suddenly hearing myself echoing and trying to figure that out, and that cutscene just now, my thoughts that I had to say have all more or less been lost. But as it's recommending log out, I think I'm going to check this email, and then I think this might be a good place to call this stream to an end after I go and check these emails. So syllabus. Haseo, would you like to try taking on a quest with us? You may already know this, but quests are like part-time jobs for players. Basically, there are people in the world who have problems and we help them out. By completing quests posted at the quest shop, you receive a reward that matches the content of the quest. So you'll be able to not only level up, but earn money at the same time. If you're interested, there's a quest shop near the warp point in the central district of Makanu. Right now you can probably take on a quest called the Crown Quest. If you're up to it, invite Gaspard and me. We'll be happy to help you out. Second email from Syllabus. Thanks for adventuring together with me. I never would have thought you were the real terror of death. I've heard a lot about you. This was the 4th time I've been targeted by PKers. I'm just glad I didn't actually die this time. So, what are you going to do now? It must be really rough having to start from scratch again. Oh, that's right. I can send responses to these messages. So the response from Haseo, I'm going to level up, otherwise I can't even walk around the world without feeling inadequate. That's an option to reply. Can't reply to that. Can't reply to Ovan's. Let's go check Gaspard's. Gaspard. So you really were the terror of death. I was so surprised. I wonder how many times I've been PK'd by now. Apparently, beast race characters are a really easy target. Something like I don't feel bad about killing it because it's just a dumb animal. If there's anything Syllabus or I can do to help, just let us know. I don't know what to say about that remark. PKers in the Dot Hack games have already kind of been... Well, PKers in the Dot Hack video games and the Dot Hack series, as far as I can remember, are always kind of really far out there as like kind of psychopathic people, so the remark kind of fits with the psychopathic nature. So Haseo responding with, if you find out anything about Triage, let me know. And Pi, this is basically a repeat of what we went over before, but don't forget your character hides a very dangerous power, and we are the only ones who are capable of controlling that power. And Haseo, just who are you anyway, lady? Do you not get how cryptic you sound? Sort thing. Huh. I don't remember ever seeing the sort function before. This is the member address thing. Totally loves small birds, enjoys chatting with Moontree members. Syllabus want a new cell phone, a G Power 9 graphics card, and an advanced M2D. Gaspard, favorite thing, napping. Favorite food. Did I say that paella or paella? 8. Avocado, natto. Oh, one thought on the cutscene that we finished just before this was the Atoli's reaction. It does kind of contribute to the image of a lecturing guild, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, with the, here's the member address, we're going to do stuff. I'm going to do this until you learn that we're not like you think we are. That has a sort of lecturing feel to it. But I'm going to save the game, and I'm going to end it here. I hope everyone has a good day and looks forward to the next stream.